Hi YouTube, what's up? We're going to cook some braised short ribs today. I'm going to try to keep this video short, so I'm going to do all the prep work off camera. I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm doing the substantive parts, when I'm putting stuff in the pot, whatever. I'll give you a clip of that, but I'll try to keep it short and sweet, give you the amount of the ingredients obviously that we're using, and the amount of the ingredients that we're using. This is a 2-day cook, so I'll explain to you what's going on the first day. Tomorrow we'll bring you back, and I'll tell you, walk you through what we're going to be doing on the second day. This is something I think you enjoy. You take a look at it when it's done. I'll get you some pictures of it. Please like, favorite, share, all of that good stuff. It really helps with the videos. Okay, we're going to start by adding our vegetables. We got 2 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, probably 15 garlic cloves. I love garlic. And that was either 2 medium onions or 1 large onion. All of the vegetables are chopped large, so you're not chopping them, finely, or you're not even chopping them. You're just cutting them in large chunks. Adding pepper. Looks like it's more than it really is. That's an old pepper shaker that I refill with I got a big container of pepper, so that's old and it's kind of clogged and it's not shaking out as much as you think. So put the appropriate amount of pepper in there. If you cook, you'll know what's appropriate. I'm gonna add some kosher salt right here. I love kosher salt. That's pretty much all I use now. And then we're gonna add some Moroccan blend seasoning. This is something I got from Williams, Sonoma. So hopefully you have one of those with you, or near you rather. If you don't, just try whatever is appropriate for you, or whatever seasoning that you feel are appropriate. This recipe is more about the cooking process than the absolute seasonings that I use. You might want to try something different, but this is an excellent seasoning blend. So if you can get that Moroccan seasoning, by all means do it. All right, just a quick look at the saute process. Like I said, I want to make this video quick, but also just want to give you a feel for what's going on. Adjusting the light a little bit there, just so I can see if I can get the camera to get you a good picture of what's going on. You can see those vegetables look really good. Alright, so now what we're doing is they've been sauteed, so I'm adding the red wine at this point. And what we're going to do is we're going to stir it up really good, and then we're going to put this red wine on a strong simmer, and we're going to allow it to simmer for probably I think I did this for about 30 or 40 minutes. And here's what you have at the end once it's done. It's almost syrupy. Not almost. You want it to be syrupy. We got that ready to add the beef. Here you see some pictures of the beef. And these are short ribs, beef short ribs. They're seasoned with just salt and pepper. We're going to add those into the pot now. We snuggle them up against one another, as you see, right on top of the vegetables. Again, that wine is boiled all the way down now to the point where it's pretty much syrupy. Now we're going to layer those ribs. Get them all in the pot. Line them up nice and tight, just so you have space. And obviously, you can use a bigger pot if you want to, depending on how much, how many ribs that you're going to be cooking. And then right here, based on the number of ribs we got a 3rd layer, and that's fine also. Okay, so we got them layered, we got them in the pot. We previously boiled the red wine all the way down, and now we're adding beef broth, not chicken broth. We're adding beef broth. And we're going to do that till they're pretty much submerged. Now I came up 1 can short of beef broth here. This could have used another can because you want them to be completely submerged. And you see here I'm trying to press them down to get them underneath there. This is going to be fine. But I would have preferred to have 1 more can. They be completely submerged, but this is going to be fine. I'm going to cover it. Okay, so at this point we've got the beef out of the pot. It's been cooking on 350 for about 2.5 hours. Just moving the vegetables around a little bit. And what we're ready to do is actually, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the beef. This is the beef after 2.5 hours, and this is on the first day of the cooking process. So you can see it's a really pretty beef. It really looks good. So you take a look at that and and just see what you think. But I think those are really good looking pieces of beef. So now what we're going to be doing is draining out those vegetables, and that's what we're doing right here, draining out those vegetables and separating those from all of the juice that we have been cooking the beef and the vegetables in. And we're going to drain those vegetables really good and get them separated. And we're going to reserve those vegetables and put them in the refrigerator. Like I said, this is a 2-day cook, so we're going to put these vegetables in the refrigerator for the next day, and we'll get them back in the recipe the next day. But now that we got those vegetables out the way, we're going to go back to the same pot. We're going to replace the beef that we taken out, and we taking this beef out in order to drain the vegetables. So we're putting it back in the braising pan now, as you see. And again, we're going to layer these just like we did before. Might be layered in they might be layered in a different fashion, simply because they are smaller than they were when we put them in at first. They've cooked down, so they might not be arranged the same way, but that doesn't matter. You're gonna get them back in there. You're gonna layer them. And that's all that's important. And then you're going to add, when you're ultimately done layering them and getting them back in the pot, you're going to add the juice back, or the sauce. Well, it's not sauce yet. The juice that you have been cooked, that had been derived from the cooking process to this point. So that's what we're doing right here. We're putting juice back in there. And then we're simply going to cover this at this point, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator. So what we're going to do right here is get some of this. This is congealed now. This is the from last night when we put it in the refrigerator. This is the fat has congealed, and you got a thick layer of fat on top of the sauce, or the juice that we had from yesterday, or the cooking juices. So what we're going to do is just scoop that fat off of there, and that's why you put it in the refrigerator overnight, so it'll congeal and you can get it off of there. And that's what we're doing right now. And what you want to get is, like you see right here, you get a big chunk like that. That's what you really want to be able to do. Get big chunks off at a time. So we move past that, we get that done. And right here, we've got it all done now. All the fat is gone. Get the lid back on it. We're going to put it back in the stove for another 2.5 hours at 350 degrees. All right, so I'll tell you this really quick while you look at these pictures. The last thing that we did was we put it back in on that second day. You're simply going to cook it for another 2.5, 2.5, even 3 hours, 350. Take it out. You're going to remove the beef from the cooking liquid. You're going to leave the vegetables in, and then you're just going to use a thickening agent. You're going to thicken that liquid up. It's going to be very flavorful at that point. You thicken it up, cornstarch or flour, whatever you want to use. And that's going to make you a nice little sauce. Not a gravy, but a sauce that's going to go over top of these things. You're gonna pour it over. It's gonna be delicious. We ate it over a bed of rice. You know, you can do other things with it, whatever you want. But check it out. I hope you like it. Like, favorite, share, comment, and then try out the recipe and let me know what you think. Peace.